Does it matter losing your legs? For people will always be kind, and you need not show that you mind when others come in after hunting to gobble their muffin and eggs. Does it matter losing your sight? There's such splendid work for the blind, and people will always be kind as you sit on the terrace, remembering and turning your face to the light. Do they matter, those dreams from the pit? You can drink and forget and be glad, and people won't say that you're mad, for they'll know that you have fought for your country, and no one will worry a bit.
So I decided at 43 it was important to go and do the thing I love most. We moved to the farm, not to run a charity, but to breed horses. However, back in 2009 I was introduced to Jay and about 15 other guys that had come back from something called Herrick 9. Herrick 9 was the generic name they gave to the tours in Afghanistan. What I hadn't appreciated before then, for every individual that was coming home in a box, dead, there was 8 that were coming home with what we call a life-changing injury. There's a lot of respect for the guys that died, but what about the guys that were injured and had to leave the family they were part of? What was going to happen to them? We as a society use a term called disabled. It's a very bad term. Why? Because it focuses on what people can't do. We should be focusing on what people can do. Because if you think that someone can't contribute to society just because they've been hurt, I would argue vigorously you're wrong. And the simple question we ask at Horseback is, what can these people do for us as a society? But the truth is, both the horse and the people that have been hurt can contribute enormously. So what Horseback does is it helps people after the clinical side of recovery. Recovery is more than just a clinical or a chemical process. We need to help people move away from the condition of being patient and providing community and purpose you'll be able to achieve that. We want you to find a new place, a new community, because it's so important. We believe strongly that these individuals that have taken these journeys can contribute enormously. So the idea is that we create a platform for our people. Brookie Boy is a thoroughbred. Thoroughbreds have been bred for 400 years to do one thing: race. His job was boring a lot of the time, repetitive training, and then every so often, boom!
It's going to be very tight, up to the line, Peopleton Brook!
So he went from last to first in half a mile.
Would you believe it? Peopleton Brook has won.
But, like the soldier, he got hurt. And when he got hurt, his career was over. The lessons that the guys are learning here about how to treat a horse are about how to reconnect to the world which they've become disconnected to, how to treat other people, but how to treat themselves as well. Because when you're at the bottom of the well, in the dark, you're full of self-loathing, you're worthless. And kindness and patience are two things that you need with yourself as much as anybody else. And we use horsemanship to introduce people to ways of thinking and dealing with illness. And that's really what the heart of Horseback's about.